In this video, we're going to be discussing how to stop feeling overwhelmed. Hi, I'm Ngozi and welcome to Elevated Mom Channel, where we discuss all things mental health, spirituality and living life joyfully. If this sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Now let's get into this video. Now, the first thing to do when you start to feel overwhelmed is to pause and take a deep breath. Now, when you're overwhelmed, your heart rate goes up. Taking a deep breath will slow this down and calm you down so that you can start to make rational decisions from a calmer state of mind. Now, this seems like such a simple thing to do, but when you do this 6 times, it will help you. The second tip is to realize that the events or tasks themselves are not overwhelming. Now, doing things, events, tasks, they're not overwhelming in themselves, but it's the focus and the energy or the attitude you put towards them that would increase your overwhelm. Now, the next tip is to have a positive mental attitude. A positive mental attitude is the belief that you can increase your achievements by being optimistic. Having a positive mental attitude will help to reduce your stress levels because you know that even if you do happen to make a mistake, even if you do happen to start to feel overwhelmed, you would quickly be calmed down. Having this type of mental attitude means that even if you do happen to be stressed or worried at any point, that you are quickly brought back down to a calm state of mind. The next step is to focus on what you can control and surrender what you're not able to. Now, this is not exactly delegating here. This is actually about surrendering in your mind and choosing to keep your mental focus on the things that are actually within your control. You see, overwhelm begins in the mind. Before the nervous system instructs the body to release the stress hormones, you first of all have to get overwhelmed here. So in order to reduce your overwhelm, you start from here. You start from your mind. You release and surrender the things that are not within your control so that you don't start to overwhelm yourself. So before events start to cause you overwhelm, before they build up and start overwhelm, you make the conscious effort to surrender the things that you cannot control and only focus on the things that are actually within your control. Now, onto some practical tips. Brain dump. Now, brain dumping is literally dumping everything out of your brain onto a piece of paper so that they don't stay and clutter your mind. So what you need, just get a piece of paper and a pen and write down everything that you can think of, what you need to do, where you need to go, things you need to do, people you need to see, everything that is filling up your mind and causing you to feel like you haven't got enough time to achieve everything. Just get them all out on a piece of paper, write them down, dump them, get them out of your brain and onto the piece of paper. And you need to do this for as long as it takes or as long as you can until you feel that you've gotten everything out of your mind. The next step is to go through your list of tasks and decide what needs to be done by you, what needs to be delegated and what needs to be dumped. So from the list of things that you have decided that you need to do, you need to prioritize. So highlight the top 3 things that only you can deal with and put them in the order of importance. And then the next step is to start with one thing at a time. In order for you not to get too overwhelmed with doing too many things at the same time, you need to focus on one thing. Focus on that one important thing. This will ensure you work to your full capacity and it will ensure that you work with greater productivity. Once you finish with that one most important thing, you can move on to the next important thing and the next and so on. Now, of course, in life, it is important to see the whole map and have an idea of what we want to achieve. But overthinking all the roads that you need to go down to get to your final destination or overthinking all the tasks that you need to do all at the same time will only fill your head with unnecessary information and lead to overwhelm. On the other hand as well, if you look at all the minute details, all the admin type of small tasks that could be done by somebody else, it's likely that you're going to overwhelm yourself with too much information. So it's important to have the right balance. Break down your tasks into manageable chunks in order of priority and go through each one step at a time. Eventually, you will get to achieve all that you need to achieve without feeling overwhelmed. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Now, what tips do you have to help you overcome overwhelm? Please share in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and share so that other people can be helped as well.